Okay, let's get back to the notes here. Problem 19, does the graph below represent a function? If it is a function, write yes and state the domain and range. If it is not a function, write no and explain why not. So we can see that this is a function because it passes the vertical line test. Wherever I would draw a vertical line, it would pass the test. Yes. So the domain is the set of all x such that x is greater than or equal to -4 and less than or equal to 4. I can see from 4 to 4 on the graph. And the range, let's see here, from -6 to 2, -6 to 2, the y values are being expressed. Okay? So problem 20, does the graph below represent a function? If it is a function, write yes and state the domain and range. If it is not a function, write no and explain why not. No, this is not going to be a function since it fails the vertical line test. Okay. Problem 21, use the given coordinate to find the other coordinate that makes the ordered pair of the solution of an equation. So we got x minus 5y equals 22. Y is -3. Okay, so x plus 15 equals -32 equals -22 equals 22. Subtract 15 from both sides, x equals 7 is the answer. Okay, part B. -3x minus 7y equals 2, x is 4. -12 minus 7y equals 2. Add 12 to both sides, -7y equals 12, divided by -7, y equals -2. Okay. Problem 22, find the x and y intercepts for the equation 6y plus 7x equals -21, and then use them to graph the line. Okay, so to find the x-intercepts, let y be 0 and solve for x. To find the y-intercepts, let x be 0 and solve for y. To find the x-intercepts, let y be 0 and solve for x. So 7x equals -21, x equals -3 is the solution. To find the y-intercepts, let x be 0, 6y equals -21, y equals -21 over 6, which is equal to -7/2. So the two intercepts would be at the points -3, 0, and 0, 7/2. So here's -3, 0, and 0, 7/2. Okay, and then once I got those 2 points, I can draw the line. Okay, problem 23. Find the slope of the line passing through the given 2 points. So part A, -2, 5, and 4, -7. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So -7 minus 5 divided by 4 minus -2. So that's -12 divided by 6 is -2. Same thing on part B. 4 minus -4 divided by 9 minus 3. So 4 plus 4 is 8 divided by 6. 8 over 6 is 4/3 is the answer on that one. Problem 24, graph each line using the slope and the y-intercept. So y equals -1/2 x minus 2. The y-intercept is at 0, -2. The slope is -1/2. So I need to go up 1 and to the left 2. Or I could go down 1 to the right 2. And draw the line. Okay, the more points I plot, the better. But The other line, y equals 4x minus 5, has a slope of 4x and a y-intercept at negative 5. So here's 0 and negative 5, and I use the slope, which is 4. So I'm going up 4 and to the right 1. Up 4 to the right 1. Okay, so I gather up a couple of points there and draw the line as best I can. Okay, problem 25 is part A. I want to graph. X equals negative 4. So negative 4, 0 is on the graph. And I draw a vertical line at x equals negative 4. A vertical line is going to fail the vertical line test. And so a vertical line is not a function. Okay, I don't want to do anything with the function notation there. Part B, f of x equals 3/4 x minus 3. Okay, so here I've got a function. Any line that's not a vertical line can be written using the function notation. That's fine. So 0, negative 3 is the y-intercept, and 3/4. So I go up 3 to the right 4, up 3 to the right 4. Go down over 4 and down 3. Draw the line as best I can. Okay. Problem 26. The graph of the function is given. Identify where f is increasing and where f is decreasing. Writing answers using set Boolean notation or interval notation. Okay, I've used interval notation, which is fine. It looks like at negative 2, negative 4, we're going to be switching there from decreasing to increasing. Decreasing means the slope of the tangent line is a negative slope. Well, that's going to be true anywhere that it would be to the left of negative 2, and to the right of negative 2, I'd be increasing on that part of the graph. So I'm going to be increasing on negative 2 to infinity, and decreasing on negative infinity to negative 2. Now, notice how the y values have nothing to do with anything. The fact that I'm going through negative 2, negative 4 is irrelevant. Okay, I could be going through negative 2, negative 8, and negative 2, negative 17. It would not have any effect over my answers. Okay. Problem 27. The graph of a function is given. Identify where f is increasing or f is decreasing. Write the answers in set Boolean notation or in interval notation. Okay, so let's see where f is increasing. I got to see where the tangent line would be a positive slope. So let's see here. I'm using an increment of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 8, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. Okay, so negative 4, negative infinity to negative 4 looks like is where I'm increasing, because the slope of the tangent line is positive. And then from 2 to infinity, the slope of the tangent line is also positive. Okay, and again, it's all about x. It's all about x. From negative 4 to 2 is where I'm decreasing. So in the middle part of the graph, if I draw a tangent line, it's going to have a negative slope to it. And negative 4 to 2 would be the interval on which I'm decreasing. Okay. Problem 28, find the difference quotient of f of x equals 5x minus 1 by computing f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Okay, so the difference quotient here f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. F of x plus h means where I see x, I got to replace it with x plus h. And so I've done that. Minus f of x, minus the whole thing. Be sure to include parentheses around that 5x minus 1 and have this all be over h. When I cancel some things, 5x plus 5h minus 1 minus 5x plus 1. Okay, negative 1 plus 1, those are gone. 5x minus 5x, those are gone. And I'm left with 5h over h, which is 5, is the answer. The difference quotient of f is the same thing as drawing a tangent line. So if I were to draw a tangent line here at 5 is the slope of this line. Notice how these are the same. That will always happen whenever we have a line. Okay. Now, problem 27. Find the difference quotient of f of x equals x squared plus 7. X squared plus 7. That's not a line. By computing f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Okay, so f of x plus h minus f of x all over h is x plus h squared plus 7 minus the quantity x plus 7 over h. X plus h times x plus h. Well, that gives me x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 7 minus x squared minus 7. So some things are going to cancel there. 7 minus 7, those are gone. X squared minus x squared, those are gone. And that leaves me with 2xh plus h squared all over h. H is in common to these two factors, so I can factor that out of the numerator. And 2x plus h gives the answer. So now this graph is not a line. It's a parabola shifted up 7 units, and I'm calculating the change in from one point to the other point, and it's 2x plus h. So if x is say negative 1 and h is 3, negative 1 plus 3 gives me 1. Okay, so I have ultimately a change of 1 going from negative 1 to 3. And I can let x be and h be anything I want there. Okay, so the homework is in the book in chapter 1 and chapter 2, chapter 1, excuse me. So be sure to look at the problems there for me when you get a chance, and we'll go ahead and stop right there.